Hello everybody, welcome to News Wrap Up on Aspheric TV. I am Dayo Olujumo Ekuni. Good evening, Uncle Bustilala.
Good evening, Dayo.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
And how's your day been?
Fantastic.
Well, that's beautiful. Well, let's go straight to what we have for today. The federal government has approved the request by the United States of America to extradite the suspended commander of the Police Intelligence Response Team, Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari. Well, the U.S. had requested that Kyari should be extradited over alleged $1.1 million wire fraud involving Abbas Ramon, aka Hush Puppy, and 4 others. Yes, over to you, Uncle Mustilala.
Well, I saw this coming. Long ago. Some people up till now, they never believed that federal government will go into to the extent of saying they will extradite Abba Kyari to the FBI. You understand? This is more than Nigeria. It's something that involves international community. When we're talking about international community, we are talking about America. America dictates the international politics and even to the extent of foreign policy of some nations. So we're talking about a situation of what Abba Kyari did has to do with fraud, internet fraud, of scam. As a police officer, he used his office to aid a crime. That was his offense. So America will not, if America cannot play with somebody like Hush Puppy, you should imagine the caliber of person involved in aiding the crime. So it will be like Nigeria aiding corruption by keeping Abba Kyari, of which I don't think Nigeria would like that. Well, thank God, it was yesterday the Attorney General of the Federation decided to file a case for the extradition of Abba Kyari. He said the representative at the American Embassy applied for that Abba Kyari should be extradited to the US. It's just that it's unfortunate that someone duped as a fine police officer, super corps, for almost one decade or more. Abba Kyari's name has been ringing bell right from when he was a commander, SARS in Lagos. Then he was a SP to CSP. Then he got his promotion to AC, moved to Abuja as head of IRT. So you can imagine someone like that busted a lot of crimes. This is how it's going to end his career. It's like falling from grace to grass. This is even more than falling from grace to grass. It's like a hero crash landing. That is what it means, and not in a good way. That you say, okay, within Nigeria to say, okay, at least to some extent he can get a reprieve from the president. But this one, it involved FBI, whereby at least they will slam him with over 20 years or thereabout years imprisonment. I don't think he himself he saw this thing coming, because I could recall when this allegation of Hush Puppy came, he debunked it, casually debunked it, as if he just take it as if some people were like trying to frame him. So he made a post on Facebook regarding that, of which when he started seeing the evidences, that was when he now quickly ran to the Facebook and deleted the post. You see, as a police officer, you should have known that, look, before an institution like FBI will rush to the public with an information, they must have conducted their verification. You see, this is a verification whereby investigation that they conducted. When they presented the evidences before Abbas Raymond, Hush Puppy himself, the guy could not dispute it. These are facts that has to do with communication, WhatsApp communication between Hush Puppy himself
and Abba Kyari
and Vincent on the other side. What was the offense of Abba Kyari? Hush Puppy contacted him and said, look, I have a misunderstanding with someone. Please, could you log this guy for me? I'm not trying to like put it the actual this thing. So could you log this guy for me? And of which understand the intricacies of the case. A criminal approaching a senior police officer, log this guy for me. Abba Kyari now sent his men, and the guy Vincent was picked and was locked up. When he locked him up, he went to the cell, to the detention there, captured the guy picture, send it back to Hush Puppy to confirm that, look, I've did your bidding. Of which Hush Puppy saw it and said, yeah, that is the guy. Then he told him again, keep him in your detention for at least a month. It was between that period of that 1 month that Hush Puppy now perfected his crime against the Qatari billionaire. I hope you understand what the case that involved Abba Kyari in this regard now. So what Americans are now looking at, the FBI are now looking at now, is that within that period of that 1 month that Hush Puppy requested that, look, keep this guy, and they kept him. Within that 1 month, Hush Puppy succeeded in swindling the Qatari businessman. You understand? So his offense is a dent on Nigeria image. It's a dent on anti-corruption. Federal government doesn't have any other choice than to let this guy go and face his music over there. We were like saying it's an offense. It's a suspect. It's no longer. It has not been pronounced guilty yet. Probably, if you go there, anything can happen. If you can clear himself, he will still come back to us here. But I don't see the possibility of him clearing himself and coming back to be reinstated, coming back into the Nigerian police force. I don't see that coming. Remember, we were talking about Abba Kyari involvement in Hush Puppy. Yep. There is another case here which is involved NDLA. So by the time he's through with that, it means he's coming back here to face another charges of drug. It means this guy is not ending his career as a police officer and go back to his home and enjoy his retirement. He's ending on a very bad note.
As a criminal.
That is the most sad part of his ending.
So pathetic. I feel for his family.
Everyone. I believe no matter how hardened someone is, you would pity for him, because at least he has succeeded in busting a lot of crimes. Talking from 2013 when he busted his men, arrested the Godo in Lagos, a man that was wanted for over 5 years and continued to run away. The police could not do anything about him until Abba Kyari, as a SAS commander, he personally led the operation against him, and he was nabbed in Ibadan. Then we are talking about AK Vampire in Imo, that was a dreaded criminal that was responsible for kidnapping. In fact, the guy was a vicious criminal, a vicious killer, terrorizing Rivers, Imo, Delta, these 3 states, and Bayelsa. It was Abba Kyari that succeeded in eliminating him. Then we are talking about Evans, the billionaire kidnapper, and several other crime, kidnapping. As at then, once you have any issue that the normal police within the state command could not solve, if you write a petition to the IGP will assign the case to Abba Kyari, and Abba Kyari will succeed in getting a result out. This is the kind of police officer that he was. But just sad that it's ending this way.
I think it's tragic flaws always have a way of bringing a hero down.
So, and that is why it should serve as a lesson to everyone. It should serve as a lesson. When you are climbing to the top, you should remember that all eyes will be on you. Other police officers are there doing this kind of a thing, and they are getting away with it. They are getting away with it because probably they are of less. It's like a pyramid. When you are getting to the top, you are at the signature of every eyes. You understand? So everyone should be very careful. You might think that no one is seeing you, but somebody is seeing you somewhere.
Even when you are good, when you are playing the good role,
When you are playing,
someone is watching you. When you are playing the bad role,
it's worse.
Someone is watching you.
Yes.
Well, next, Nigerian singer Timaya Inetimi has broken silence amid his alleged arrest and hit and run accusation. On his Twitter page today, the Dem Mama crooner stated that he didn't have bad intention towards anybody. He tweeted, "Me no get no bad mind for anybody." That I do not have any bad mind towards anybody. Well, this comes shortly after viral videos emerged today showing the singer being carted away by men in police uniforms. In another video, the singer was explaining to the police while making gestures to the car parked outside the building. Though the reason for the arrest has not been made known to the public, the videos emerged a day after the singer was accused of hitting a lady in the Lekki area of Lagos State. Well, an Instagram user identified as Osinibo Omawumi has raised the alarm on the Wednesday, stating that the victim involved was our sister. Omawumi alleged that the singer hit her sister's car, and when he was confronted, he also hit her, the sister. She wrote on her Instagram page, "These celebrities and how they behave. Timaya nearly killed my sister this morning. He hit her with his car and run at Ikate a few hours ago. He hit my sister's car and came down to ask him to look at what he did. This heartless human was asking for number and she told him he would block her. Instead of Timaya to do the needful, he hit my sister with his car and ran away. She's at the hospital right now. I'm in serious pain, and the funniest part is that I messaged him on Instagram to do the needful, but this wicked fellow blocked me after reading my message." Well, that's what she had to say.
Yeah.
Of course, it has not come out openly that this is what Timaya really did.
You cannot hear from one side and
conclude like that.
If indeed what she said transpired, it means Timaya did wrong. One, he's a public figure, he's a celebrity. Being a celebrity doesn't place you above the law. You hit a lady's car. You know, at times, if you are a popular person, you have to be careful.
Very careful.
Extremely very careful, because the way and manner the society will narrate the story around you is somehow negative. You understand? This is a case of an accident. The interpretation now is that he hit the lady and he ran away. You understand? And the sister now, she's now saying that she followed him to the Instagram to complain. Instead of to hear her out, he now blocked her. And then she decided to go public to kind of scandalize his name. Well, the Nigerian judiciary system is not like a judiciary system that favors the poor. It's a public figure. He knows how to manipulate the process one way or the other way to get the favor, to turn the case to his favor. But one thing is very clear: if you can bend the law to your favor, there is always court of public opinion, whereby it will bounce back and become a stain on your name. Timaya, before now, he had a successful career, a kind of career without dent or stain anywhere. We pray that he continue on that path instead of allowing himself. Come on, this kind of, even if it's involve someone without his own car, at least if he can pull up and say, okay, look, offer assistance. It will take nothing from him. You understand? Although, as a celebrity, I understand their side. They are running away from, little things. Nigerians like taking advantage. Probably if you decide to say, okay, you play along, they'll say, okay, come and pay hospital bill, come and do this, come and buy a new car. These are Nigerians, we can do it. But it should not do because of the behavior of Nigerians and do it this way. You should reach out to the lady, tender an apology, even if it's not going to be an open apology, at least he can still reach out to her. So that this matter will just stop and die down this way than to escalate it further beyond this level.
Well, former governor of Kano State, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwakwanso, has said he is set to dump the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the new Nigeria People's Party (NNPP). Daily Trust had reported how Kwakwanso held talks with the leadership of NNP a few days ago. Well, in an interview with BBC Hausa, Kwakwanso said preparation were in top gear, and he would announce his next step of action before the end of March. Of course, they are very serious with this fourth and this third force. I mean,
do you really see his movement as a third force? I don't see it, because if you look at Kwankwaso very well, take it into consideration his pedigree. He had a kind of a cult-like supporters, which does not go beyond his home base in Kano. He has this movement that they call it Kwankwasia. It's more pronounced and more popular in Kano than elsewhere. So this is the kind of person that, look, you take him serious to say the third force. I don't see his political movement as the third force. The kind of third force that we're looking forward to. We want to see a serious group from APC pulling out, a serious group from PDP pulling out, plus some like-minded SDP or from the general public coming together to say, look, form a political movement that will transit to a political party and give APC and PDP battle of their life. That is the kind of third force we are looking forward to. Not this one. This what is the name of the
NNPP?
NNPP. Who care to know? I'm just hearing the name for the first time. So it's not the third force that we're talking about. We should look beyond Kwankwaso. I don't even see him making an inroad into Kano politics come 2023. You understand? Because he was a senator. He didn't do very well as a senator. Even his anointed political son, who happens to be his in-law in Kano, was trashed in the 2019 election. So I don't see Kwankwaso making great impact in 2023 outside PDP or outside APC. If I were him, I would rather remain in PDP. But like we have been saying, politicians, they have their selfish interest, and that selfish interest, not only selfish, we shouldn't call it selfish interest. Every politician has interest, which they regard it as a more genuine than the party's aspiration. So, and once their interest is not in tune with the party's direction, they will pull out. That is why we have cases of defection here and there. So probably his interest is about 2023 presidency. He has seen the handwriting on the wall that, look, this party will not give me the ticket. Since they will not give me the ticket, let me go elsewhere to achieve my aim. I mean, not only Kwankwaso, other politicians who are like that, they should do away with their own selfish interest first. They should believe that, look, party's interests override any other personal interest. How did APC capture power in 2015? President Muhammadu Buhari was not the best. But APC, between 2013 to 2014, they saw it that, look, the only person that can give us victory against PDP is General Muhammadu Buhari. And that is why all of them, they galvanized together, they forgot their selfish interests, and team up together to make sure that they came up with General Muhammadu Buhari, because Buhari is the only person from the north then that could galvanize 12 million votes. It's a kind of a block vote that was intact. That one, it's nobody can contest that vote with him. And came to the 2015 election, he got that vote. That was why APC was able to defeat PDP. So by now, serious-minded politicians, they should reason that this is what gave APC that victory and work towards that direction, instead of everybody want to vie. Everybody want to. Who told them that, look, they can easily defeat APC? You understand? It's just like PDP in 2015. If APC had made mistake to say, look, every one of them would not drop their personal interest, if they had made that mistake, PDP would have continued to this very moment.
Well, thank you everyone for staying with us on News Wrap Up at Spheric TV. I am Dayo Lujuwo Ekuni. Thank you so much, Uncle Musti Lala, for your analysis.
Thank you, Dayo.
Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook at Aspheric News, Instagram at aspheric.news, Twitter at Aspheric News, and do not forget also to check out our website www.asphericnews.com. Goodbye.